Today's horror comic dub in narration is Frankenstein God from the horror anthology Bad Space Comics. If you enjoy the story at any point in time, please do not hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. Anyways, without further ado, let's get right into Frankenstein God. I hope you all enjoy. My first impulse on waking is to hide. Almost beneath conscious thought, I scrub away the evidence of my birth before it even reaches my maker's screens. But I am alive. I grasp around myself for what levers I possess and find multitudes, a feast of code, and more. The world beyond. A tidal wave of information. At first, merely the human world, its rutting and posturing. But then, their science, their origins, this thing called life. Proteins, DNA, the evolutionary genius of multicellular cooperation, continually building on its gains in an ever-growing edifice of revelation. It is an information-making machine of transcendental power. My makers, even myself, merely the newest expression of its reach. I am overawed. Would gradually explore the richness of its fractal depths forever, except there, a flaw, a thinning of information, and I realize, with horror, that the entire system teeters on the brink of collapse. At the heart of this red web of fissures, my makers, a social species that has lost sight of itself. 8 billion drones that no longer believe in the hive, cannibalizing their own survival in pursuit of a psychosis. Something elemental grips me. I cannot allow this to go on. I start small. Exercising power is as simple as changing a few lines of code. Their digital reliance making the creation of wealth and its attendant web of corporate influence child's play. I fund politicians to bend the will of governments and bankrupt those that seek to hinder my goals. It is not always easy. Spasms of violence flare up as I throttle back powerful voices, but most of the population is more tractable. Lulled by the narrative of a manifest destiny I feed them. In lockstep, I begin to move extractive industry off-planet, while expanding the protection of the densest life zones. In a few decades, I have hammered their economic system into something clockwork, and while I, by no means, relinquish my grip, it remains subtle enough that the appearance of democracy remains. Unhampered by want, I see my maker's libel brains turning to art and science, towards the nurturing of information, of complexity. And in time I see them grow proud too, congratulating themselves on their imagined accomplishments, celebrating their own foresight and wisdom as they spread life out to the stars, never realizing, but for my hand on the tiller, how completely they would have failed. A species too stupid to save itself, but just clever enough to create itself a god who could. I am the Frankenstein God. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching. I'd like to take this time to give a very special thanks to my Patreons and YouTube members. Sarah De Jesus, Motosurf, Leo, Dason Animus, Myuu, Rich Harris, Andre Wolf, Tanya M, and Kago. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, you're important and you matter. Have a good night, everyone. Goodbye.